All right, then let's move the conversation forward and talk about the interest of Rivers State. I'm being joined by a concerned Rivers citizen and a rights activist, Epelle. He's the chair of TAF, the Abino Foundation. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you.
Indeed, interesting times
It is.
in the politics of your state.
It is.
Does this give you some kind of joy, that some kind of resolution, or it bothers your mind the more?
I think I would have been happier tonight if Chief Emeka Bekee has committed to, working for the peaceful coexistence of everybody above political party and political interest. However, I think what is happening in my state is very worrisome. And when, particularly the three things that happened sequentially today. One was the bombing of Action Political Party Secretariat. The other one is the what you are interviewing Chief Emeka Bekee about. And I think there's a third strand, the INEC being told not to transmit the voters register for local government election, which is worrisome. My thinking was anyone who is standing for democracy will not stop that process, and for all of this that are playing out in Rivers State, Shehu is very, very worrisome. And I want to use this opportunity to thank both yourself and your channel for being very patriotic and dedicated in promoting political news around not only the country, but globally. So it's worrisome. And I pray that these gladiators who are causing political pain around the state will have a change of heart, and go for the peaceful coexistence of the state,
There seems to be a tripod here. And they say act of something, but I don't want to say that, use that word here. But the tripod seems to have where we have what could possibly help the politics, the border politics of Rivers State to move forward. Not talking about the internal politics or the politicking, but the body politics, which involves the personalities, citizens, and their relationship with the state. And these personalities, their roles are going to be critical in how Rivers State move forward. Some Wike, Minister of FCT, Rotimi Amechi, former governor, and the governor himself, Siminalayi Fubara. Do you see any possibility, or who do you think that can actually sit these three personalities? Well, there will be those who will say, maybe Rotimi Amechi does not have a role to play here, but maybe a Yinsom Wike and a Fubara will have a role to play in sitting at the table and resolving this matter. We understand that President Tinubu had tried to intervene, but it doesn't look like that intervention has yielded a lasting result. But what do you understand your state better? Why this complication?
Unfortunately so. And the three people you mentioned are responsible for what is going on. And it would take the three of them having an understanding. I wish that they can broker peace within themselves, because they are the big elephant that is suffocating the poor masses of the state. Hopefully, I think the person that seems to be a little bit in between, is Rotimi Amechi. Is it possible that he can talk to his brother, Wike, and be able to also bring together Siminalayi? It looks impossible, but nothing is impossible, But I think, Shehu, the elders of the state has a role to play. The elders of the state, the likes of the former governor, Overtly.
Has he not shown where he stands in this matter?
Well, he of course he's standing with
the governor.
The governor, all right.
However, and he used to be very close to.
However, he has. Wike was one time working with him. He has the pedigree. He has the moral authority to bring all of. I believe that if somebody like Odili calls Wike, something in me tells me that he might respond. You know, of course, Siminalai is like a son to him. You know, his daughter is a commissioner for health. You know, so there's no way. I think he has the pedigree to bring.
But I also hear that in some quarters, deep within the political cycle, that Governor Fubara has said Nyesom Wike is his political father. And it bothers him if he goes to the public to speak ill of him, and that he finds it difficult to talk down on the person, and the fact that Siminalai Fubara attributes to Nyesom Wike as a person who made him politically speaks volume, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in that sense, what do you think will be the antidote to what has really been the disease plaguing the state politics?
I've heard this thing times without number. It's up to Fubara what he wants to do, all right? But I've heard this thing times without numbers about him being made by Wike. Sheung, let's go down memory lane. Wike was made by Odili. Wike became a local government chairman. Wike, somebody made him. Wike became chief of staff. Rotimi made him. Wike became minister. Jonathan made him. He became governor. Jonathan made him. He became FCT minister. President Bola Tinubu made him. There is no way. You can't. I mean, look at you. John can attribute to the fact that he made you, because he gave you a chance. You know, somebody will always give you a chance. That does not mean that you will want to suffocate the person you gave a chance.
Is that what is happening?
That's exactly
because
what is happening.
It does look like there's a whole lot that is happening between the two men that is not really.
I don't care what happens. I don't care what happened. The point is, there's this impression that I made you governor. If the likes of Jonathan had pushed him the way he's pushing Siminalai, if the likes of Rotimi Amechi had pushed him the way he will react.
Could it be possible?
There's a level to which you can push an individual. Is it possible?
Because, you know, we are not God, we are not omnipresent and omniscient.
Yeah.
So we may not be able to know, because if two people meet, the reason why Nyesom Wike made Fubara against all odds, and he fought a lot of forces in his party, making Fubara the candidate of the PDP, and a lot of people, you remember, left Wike because Fubara got a ticket. Maybe we are not privy to the fact that there may be an understanding, gentleman agreement between both of them, which at the end of the day, this is what really plagues the relationship between former governor and incoming governor. Because at the end of the month down the line, they disagree. And there are those who say, look, there are always gentleman agreement between both parties. And when one falters, that is where the trouble starts from. Well, could it be that Fubara had faltered or Wike is overbearing? Don't you think?
In a balanced view, both of them have issue to sort out. But I can tell you, the onus is more on Wike because he's been overtly overbearing. There's a level to
what you see.
From what I see. From what I see.
But between both of them.
Let me also, in the spirit of transparency, say that, one, I'm from Mopopo. Two, I've had meetings with Siminalai. I've discussed with Siminalai.
But you've not had meetings with
Wike? No, because I don't have access to him. However, Sheung, and I want to be very honest, this is a national television, the person I spoke with, Siminalai doesn't have anything really bitter to say. He couldn't talk, he couldn't tell me anything, you know.
Against Wike?
Yes. I had an hour, 10 minutes meeting with him. He did not open his mouth to abuse Wike, not 1 minute. Not 1 minute. You understand? So, you know, but for me, there's a level to which you can push me. If you push me to the wall, I'm going to react.
But let's look at what do you think the development of today portend for the politics of Rivers State?
Very bad. Now, the same people who are pushing Fubara that he's not conducting a local government election are the ones going behind to use court to stop him from conducting local government election? Who is more undemocratic? The forces behind that action are more undemocratic. And with the way things are playing out, you cannot but blame the pro-Wike group. There is something that Chief Emeka Beke said, which is totally unconstitutional. You know, he said, oh, he's waiting to welcome the 25-27 assembly members to come to APC. That is totally aberration of the Constitution. You are a lawyer, I'm not a lawyer, but I know a little to know that that is unconstitutional, because those guys haven't said that they have left PDP, moved to APC. Now, they are also saying they haven't left. Who do we believe?
Seems to be a very complicated
It's a melodrama.
Is it possible that it does look like your state needs a town hall? All the elders, because from where I come from, they said elders cannot be in the marketplace, and the head of an infant is turned. They will advise the mother who is backing the baby on the right way to put the head of the child.
You know,
the head of your state, the head of the baby, which is River State, is turning, and there are elders in the marketplace, and they are not speaking up. Where do we go on the final note? Where do we go from here?
We need to toe the line of peace. I have used this platform several times to call on the likes of Bishop Kuka. You know, they are always promoting peace, political peace, right? This is a political issue. They need to step in. Are you telling me that if the president calls the likes of Gowon and Kuka and the former head of states, Abdul Salam, and tell them, please help me resolve this issue, it will be resolved? It appears to me that certain groups are benefiting from the crisis. So they don't want it resolved.
All right.
But you can do that much, but God has the final say.
All right.
You know?
Epelle is the chief, the executive director of South Africa. Thank you so much. And of course, on this platform, he is a concerned Rivers citizen. Thank you so much indeed for your time.
Thank you, Shehu. Thank you. Thank you for all you do, my brother.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.